What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Excuse me. Tonight I'm going to talk about what went wrong for the Flyers, both against New Jersey, and kind of look back on the season they had with the trade and signing of Bryz at the beginning of the season. We got to go back 11 months to when Holmgren pulled the trigger on those two ballsy trades. You trade away a one-time 40-goal scorer and your team captain in two separate transactions. That's something that you got to look at and say, whoa. Obviously, the Carter trade, they want to go away. Carter's not even in Columbus anymore. He's out on the left coast partying up with Mike Richards in Hollywood. But Couturier and Voracek both have bright futures with the Flyers organization. They're both very good young players that will continue to grow with that Flyers nucleus. And that was a great trade. And the Richards trade, kind of a wash. Richards was hurt a lot of the year, didn't put up the numbers we're used to seeing with him, but. Schenn came on strong after January 1st, after getting that goal in the Winter Classic, his first goal. Obviously, it seemed like it took forever. You've been hearing about him for 3-4 years. And then Simmons was great. Simmons, I knew he was going to develop a good power forward, but, he had a great year, 28 goals, and had a career high in time on ice. So, excuse me, geez, congestion. The time will tell with the Richards deal, but we can all agree they want a Carter deal going away. And then you bring in Bryz. The Philadelphia Flyers' quest to find a quality goaltender has been like Jennifer Aniston's quest to find a husband. I'm just kind of feminine that I go there, but I think it fits the description. You look at who Jenny went through. After Angie took Brad. Once again, it's just so feminine, but it fits the description. The John Mayers and Vince Vaughn's of the world. Then you look at what Philly went through trying to find a quality goaltender. Roman Checkmonic has moments, yes, but you go back to Hextall before that, Perrant. Everyone between them has just been off. I shouldn't talk the Bruins until Tim Thomas lacked a quality goaltender for a number of years. But you go out, you give Bryz all this money, and then you lose as a result of having a clear cap room. Your two best players, two of your best players, if he's Giroux, and that. Trading those guys gave Giroux an opportunity he wouldn't have had otherwise if he would have been buried under Carter and Richards. But, was Bryz the right guy? I still don't know. He's a good quality goaltender, but he runs stretches of inconsistency. He was the best player in the NHL in the month of March. But you look at his numbers in the playoffs, and they're atrocious. one of the worst statistical postseasons by a Philadelphia Flyers goaltender ever, Hockey News said, which is saying a lot when you look at the poor quality goaltender they've had. And now what do you do with Bryz? He's there for the next 8 years. Can he be a guy to win the cup with? At the going into the year, I would have said yes, but now I don't know. There were stretches this year was great. There were stretches this year was god awful. So that it's just the inconsistencies with him. Can he get hot at the right time and carry you? Yeah, absolutely. Can he shit the bed at any given moment? Yeah. And then with the whole, master of the universe, humongous big, doesn't help, especially in a sports town like Philly, where the pressure's on a night-in, night-out basis for you to perform, and the fans expect it. Same thing in Boston. The two cities hate each other when it comes to sports, but we're almost the exact same in the terms of our approaches, fan base-wise. We wouldn't throw snowballs at Santa Claus. We might throw beer balls at them, but different story entirely. But they had their ups and downs this year with Philly. Giroux really shined, Simmons shined, Couturier showed he can play at a young age. And then, losing Giroux for Game 5 hurt them. But I don't think they would have won with Giroux. I picked Philly to win the Jersey series, and wasn't meant to be. At the end of the day, losing Pronger of the season hurt too. You forget about him. They lost him so long ago. What's Philly do from here? They got to look at themselves and say, all right, we got to, I'd say, if anything, play a more tight defensive system, because you guys can score, but it's with master of the universe between the pipes that you got to say, well, maybe we got to limit as many quality chances as possible, kind of like the old Flyers style when you had, the Michael Laytons and Antero Niedermakis between the pipes. And like I said, Bryz is great for an extended period of time, and then sucks for the same. It's like, come on. But hopefully you can find a consistent. Hopefully, for the sake of the fans in Philly, you can find a common ground and be consistent throughout the year next year. That's one thing Philly to look forward to. They're one of those teams like Detroit that'll be a contender every year, and next year will be no exception. The pressure will be on to win at Philly, and hopefully the Flyers can deliver for the fans in the city brotherly love. That's all I got for this episode of the Power Play with CJ on what went wrong for the Flyers and what Flyers fans can look to. I'll do more episodes on what Philly free agency draft, all that shit. But right now, folks, in the playoffs. So I'll see you guys later.